Did Princess Beatrice really have a role in her father Prince Andrew's disastrous BBC interview, as depicted in Netflix's Scoop? Should she and her younger sister Eugenie take on working roles, especially with King Charles and Princess Kate facing health issues? And when did she suddenly emerge as a tech advisor for Spotify? These are just some of the questions surrounding Princess Beatrice, the 35-year-old eldest Princess of York and 8th in line to the throne. Keep watching as we delve into the incredible life of Princess Beatrice. For Princess Beatrice, the number 8 holds special significance. Born at 8:18 p.m. on August 8, 1988, at the Portland Hospital in London, she was the first child of the Duke and Duchess of York and the 5th grandchild of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Her name, an unexpected choice, was announced almost 2 weeks after her birth. Her younger sister, Princess Eugenie, was born in 1990. Beatrice's parents divorced amicably when she was 7 years old, agreeing to joint custody of their 2 children. Following the divorce, the Queen provided $1.4 million to set up a trust fund for Beatrice and Eugenie. The sisters frequently traveled abroad with one or both of their parents. Beatrice began her education at the independent Upton House School in Windsor in 1991. She and her sister then attended Coworth Park School, now Coworth Flexland School, starting in 1995. Beatrice continued her education at St. George's School in Ascot from 2000 to 2007. Diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 7, she publicly shared her diagnosis in 2005 and delayed her GCSE exams by a year. She earned an A in drama, a B in history, and a B in film studies for her A-levels, and was elected head girl in her final year, also participating in the school choir. She celebrated her 18th birthday with a masked ball at Windsor Castle in July 2006, with her official birthday portrait taken by Nikolai von Bismarck. In September 2008, Beatrice started a 3-year BA course in History and History of Ideas at Goldsmiths, University of London, graduating in 2011 with a 2.1 degree. Now, Princess Beatrice, a mother of 2 and non-working royal, married interior designer Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi in 2020. Known for being the more discreet of the 2 York sisters, she was reportedly advised to keep a low profile after Netflix aired the controversial film Scoop about Prince Andrew last month. The film depicted her accompanying the Duke of York to one of the Newsnight negotiations with the BBC, pulling her into a PR storm. However, recent events have made keeping a low profile rather difficult. Last week, it was announced that her ex-boyfriend, Paolo Liuzzo, a self-professed New York playboy, was found dead in a Miami hotel room following a suspected overdose on February 7th. This tragic news has cast a different light on the princess's public appearances in recent months. Despite grieving Liuzzo, whom she dated for a year from the age of 17 in an intense and passionate first relationship, Princess Beatrice has continued her public engagements. She has hosted a charity tea party at St. James Palace, filled in for the Princess of Wales at an event for Student Mental Health Week, and hosted a discussion on the future of tech at Spotify's London HQ. Insiders say she has been left heartbroken by the news of his death, with singer Ellie Goulding, supermodel-turned-entrepreneur Carly Kloss, and celebrity nutritionist Gabriella Peacock believed to be among her trusted inner circle offering support. The Spotify event, a fireside chat about the future of modern business strategy and increasing women's participation in tech, has garnered significant attention. This isn't just because Princess Beatrice was seen supporting the same firm that famously ended its contract with her cousin, Prince Harry, last year, but also because it highlights a more business-focused, entrepreneurial side of Andrew's eldest daughter. At the event, Beatrice spoke alongside former Warner Bros. Discovery president Priya Dogra and Food Hack founder Sakshi Chabra Mittal. This is the latest in a series of engagements she's participated in as a founder of an AI and tech firm. Could this make her the royals' hottest new asset as they aim to project a modern-day monarchy? From negotiating on her father's behalf to building a career in tech, Here's how Andrew's eldest daughter became the firm's secret weapon, a roller coaster first love with an Italian playboy. At 17, Beatrice began dating Paolo Liuzzo, an art industry consultant and son of an Italian plastic resin tycoon, who already had a criminal record for assault and battery. In 2005, at the age of 24, Liuzzo was described as a New York playboy. Their intense and passionate relationship became public when he joined the royal family on a skiing trip to Verbier in 2006, raising eyebrows due to his defiance of a probation order related to the manslaughter of a student during a drunken fight in Massachusetts 4 years earlier. "It was a stupid fist fight," Liuzzo said at the time, adding that he and Beatrice initially kept their relationship secret because, if it came out that me and B were dating, it wouldn't be good for her image or Sarah's. Despite once wanting to introduce him to her grandmother, the Queen, Beatrice ended the relationship in 2006, reportedly heartbroken after discovering his infidelity. After her split with Liuzzo, Beatrice dated Dave Clark, an Uber executive nicknamed Dashing Dave, whom she had been introduced to by her cousin Prince William at a party reportedly hosted by Pierce Brosnan's son Sean in 2006. She and Clark dated for 10 years before she met her now husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi. During her relationship with Clark, Beatrice graduated with a 2-1 in history and history of ideas from Goldsmiths College in southeast London. Reflecting on their relationship, Liuzzo later revealed that their bond had been lukewarm, at least from his perspective. "I wasn't sure I wanted to get in that deep with B," he said after the split. "I loved her, but I wasn't in love with her." Family life with Edo and Sisi. The princess married her husband, architect and interior designer, Edo Mapelli Mozzi, in an intimate ceremony at the Royal Lodge in Windsor at the height of the pandemic in 2020. The couple had been longtime friends through their parents before they began dating in 2018. The same year, Beatrice was maid of honor at her sister Eugenie's wedding to Jack Brooksbank. Their relationship blossomed quickly yet quietly. They were seen smiling together at various events and on glamorous holidays in early 2019, posed for a relaxed engagement shoot in September that year, and were often spotted with Mozzi's 7-year-old son, Christopher Wolfe, nicknamed Wolfie, from his previous relationship with architect Dara Huang. Beatrice has spoken fondly of being a stepmother and teaching Wolfie to read, having battled dyslexia herself growing up. Mozzi and Beatrice welcomed their daughter Sienna, now 2, a year after their wedding on September 18, 2021, at the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital. The princess has mentioned the prospect of future children in interviews since. "Our life together has just begun, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things that await us," Mozzi wrote on Instagram after Sienna's birth. "Feeling so much love and gratitude for my amazing wife, baby Sienna, and Wolfie. These are the days I never want to forget. This week, a friend said to me the sweetest saying, that with every child, you grow a whole new heart." Sienna, who is 10th in line to the British throne, is affectionately nicknamed Sisi by her grandmother, Sarah Ferguson. Recently, Ferguson shared on the Tea Talks podcast that Sienna calls her Gigi. "Sienna is absolutely gorgeous and looks exactly like Bia," said her godmother, celebrity nutritionist Gabriella Peacock, last month. "She's really cheeky and has a very good personality. Bea has such a good heart, and she's such a kind person, so motherhood came very naturally to her. She's a fantastic mom." Last year, a source close to Beatrice mentioned that she'd like to have another baby very soon to ensure her children are close in age, a special relationship with her sister and cousins. Beatrice might not have an official Instagram account like her sister Eugenie, but Eugenie's grid provides a fascinating glimpse into their close sisterly bond. You'll find them giggling together at formal events, sharing birthday tributes, and posting throwback snaps of their cheeky bridesmaid photos from childhood and their awkward teen outfit choices. One particularly comical image from the 90s shows the pair laughing hysterically. "B and I are laughing hysterically after contemplating what on earth was in our handbags that day going to church," reads the caption. We quite clearly are loving our full lime green and lilac suits." In 2018, the sisters posed for Vogue together, discussing their bond and the realities of being 20-something women in the spotlight. They talked about navigating a work-life balance as non-working royals, experiencing the ups and downs of various relationships, and being good friends and sisters despite attending different boarding schools, St. Mary's Ascot for Beatrice, Marlborough for Eugenie. "We're each other's rocks," Eugenie once said. "We're the only ones who truly understand what the other is going through. When we were younger, I always made her go into parties first. I'd hide behind her, and she'd make the first move. Then, as she made me more confident, I'd get louder and louder." Their close bond with their cousins has also been well documented. Growing up, Beatrice and Eugenie were close with William and Harry, spending summer holidays at the Queen's Balmoral estate in Scotland and playing together at Sandringham. Their mother, Sarah Ferguson, was close friends with Princess Diana, and the families enjoyed several ski holidays together in the 1990s. Royal correspondent Richard Fitzwilliams has noted the pivotal role played by Beatrice and her sister in maintaining a connection between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family during the tumultuous period of Megxit. Beatrice and her husband chose Misan Harriman, the same photographer as Harry and Meghan, for their engagement shoot in 2019. At one point, Beatrice was even rumored to be a potential guest on Meghan's new podcast, Archetypes. Despite Harry's strained relationship with the royal family, the close bond between the princesses and Harry is said to have persisted. Reports from last year suggest that this continued closeness raised concerns within the firm as they worried about potential revelations. They've got so much in common. The kids, a shared interest in philanthropy, and Harry enjoys offering advice to his cousin about how to further her career, while Meghan's great with parenting, lifestyle, and nutrition, a source revealed in November. For the King, Camilla, and the Waleses, it's rather unfortunate that Eugenie and Beatrice are so close with the Sussexes. Well-meaning advice that led to her father's downfall. Jenny Bond, a royal expert and former BBC royal correspondent, described Beatrice as annoyed and upset about Netflix's portrayal of her father's Newsnight interview in Scoop. Beatrice, the eldest of the York sisters, was depicted as unexpectedly joining negotiations with the BBC before the interview, catching the Newsnight team off guard. According to Sam McAllister, the BBC producer who negotiated the interview, Prince Andrew's introduction of Beatrice during the negotiations was unexpected and added tension to the already difficult situation. Beatrice, though polite and engaged, seemed anxious, unlike her father, which changed the atmosphere for everyone present. McAllister noted that Beatrice's presence was surprising, considering her close relationship with the Queen and her clear intention to protect her father's interests during the meeting. Her involvement, he believed, could significantly impact whether the BBC would secure the interview. At the time, it was reported that Sarah Ferguson was out of the country, which led to Beatrice participating in the discussions. According to insiders, Beatrice initially had doubts about the TV interview, asking many relevant questions. However, by the end of the meeting, she was convinced it was necessary to dispel the rumors. Although Beatrice has not publicly commented on the interview or the film's release, sources suggest she now regrets supporting her father's decision to proceed with the interview. Days after the interview in 2019, an insider revealed that Beatrice is now deeply embarrassed by her lack of action to prevent the interview. They added that Beatrice has been visibly distressed since the interview aired, often in tears. The fallout from the interview led to Andrew stepping down from royal duties and later losing his police protection and military honors. Naturally, this development would have deeply upset Beatrice and her sister, who had always been close to their father but felt humiliated by his connection to the Epstein scandal. Commentators argue that Princess Beatrice shouldn't bear the blame for the situation. Royal commentator Gareth Russell remarked, "It's probably unfair to fault Princess Beatrice for offering well-intentioned advice to her father." He emphasized that the issue wasn't the decision to do the interview, but rather the content of what was said. Russell suggested that if Prince Andrew had said anything different, the interview wouldn't have been a problem. Russell defended Princess Beatrice, stating, "I don't believe Princess Beatrice deserves the criticism she's faced for supporting her father. She has expressed her belief in her father's innocence, which makes her advice understandable. However, ultimately, the responsibility lies with Prince Andrew, not his daughter. Beatrice, the tech princess. Could she be the royal's hottest new asset? While Beatrice isn't a full-time working royal, balancing her day job with attending royal engagements, insiders note that William and Kate have been impressed by her commitment to duty since the beginning of the year. Despite facing personal challenges, such as the loss of her ex-boyfriend in February, Beatrice has continued to attend numerous high-profile events. She hosted a charity tea party for the Helen Arkell Dyslexia Charity at St. James's Palace, joined her cousin Zara Tindall at the Cheltenham Races, and participated in an event marking Student Mental Health Week, an issue close to the late Princess of Wales, who announced her cancer diagnosis in March. Beatrice also showcased her involvement in technology discussions by participating in a panel at Spotify's London headquarters last month. Alongside Priya Dogra, former Warner Bros. Discovery president, and Sakshi Chabra Mittal, founder of FoodHack, she discussed strategies for modern business design and increasing female representation in the tech industry. The trio even posed for a picture in front of the Spotify logo, an unexpected sight for many royal enthusiasts, especially after the news that Beatrice's cousin Harry and his wife Meghan had their Spotify contract terminated last year due to reported productivity issues. Jeremy Zimmer, CEO of United Talent Agency, commented on the end of their deal, suggesting Meghan Markle may not have been suited for audio talent. Despite little public knowledge about Beatrice's tech background, she has spent several years honing her skills as an entrepreneur. Since 2017, she has split her time between London and New York, serving as Vice President of Partnerships and Strategy at Affinity, a U.S.-based software and data firm specializing in AI-driven improvements for industries like healthcare, telecommunications, hospitality, insurance, and banking. Additionally, Beatrice is involved in strategy and business development for Big Change, a social impact accelerator supporting youth, which she co-founded with 5 friends, including Holly, Sam, and Isabella Branson, Richard Branson's daughter, son, and stepdaughter, respectively. Described as tech-obsessed, Beatrice discussed her involvement in the tech sector during an interview with Vogue in 2018. She had recently chaired a Women in Leadership roundtable in Sydney and participated in a panel discussion about AI in Canada. At the time, she mentioned her favorite app was Happy Not Perfect, a mindfulness tool created by entrepreneur and former TV presenter Poppy Jamie. Currently, she is also listed as the director of BYEQ, an advisory organization focused on promoting exceptional emotional intelligence in the age of artificial intelligence. She founded this venture in 2022 under her professional alias, Beatrice York, the same name she uses on her LinkedIn profile. Reflecting on the challenges of balancing her royal obligations with her career, she shared with Vogue in 2018, "It's hard to navigate situations like these because there is no precedent, there is no protocol. We are the first. We are young women trying to build careers and have personal lives, and we're also princesses and doing all of this in the public eye." As Charles and Kate undergo cancer treatment, will we witness more of Beatrice, the tech-savvy princess? Perhaps not in an official royal capacity. Although a friend of the York sisters recently expressed their disappointment to the Daily Beast about not being asked by the king to take on more royal duties, the decision is likely based on royal protocol. Charles is quite fond of the York sisters, but it's understood by everyone, including them, that there's no place for them as full-time working royals. And as the late Queen Elizabeth made clear, being a part-time working royal isn't an option, explained a friend back in March. Regardless of her royal status, royal commentator Gareth Russell suggests we might see more of Beatrice in the spotlight, especially since Netflix brought renewed attention to her father's Newsnight debacle. There's increasing speculation about Princess Beatrice taking on more public duties, he mentioned last week. If she becomes more active, any controversy surrounding her advice to her father before his interview will likely fade away. So all eyes are on the tech world for the princess's next public appearance. As the royal family aims to modernize and connect with a younger, tech-savvy audience, Beatrice the entrepreneur could become one of their most valuable assets yet. Today, Beatrice and Eduardo reside in their idyllic 3 million Cotswolds farmhouse, enjoying marital bliss in a sprawling 6-bedroom estate. Complete with amenities like a swimming pool, tennis courts, and a separate guest house, their home exudes glamour, privacy, and luxury befitting their status. Their family expanded in September 2021 with the arrival of their daughter, Sienna Elizabeth Mapelli Moy, who captured hearts worldwide as an adorable flower girl at her aunt's wedding in 2023. Beatrice has also embraced her role as a loving stepmother to Eduardo's son, Christopher Wolfe, from a previous relationship. Despite the opulent trappings of royalty, Beatrice remains grounded, cherishing close family ties with cousins like Prince William and Harry. Her warm and down-to-earth personality has earned her admiration across royal circles. Known for gracefully balancing her thriving career, philanthropic endeavors, active social life, and roles as a wife and mother, Beatrice continues to shine as a true gem within the royal family. With a significant net worth estimated at $6.5 million USD, Beatrice enjoys a lifestyle that epitomizes royal opulence. Her wealth stems from a combination of family trust funds and successful business ventures, showcasing her entrepreneurial prowess. In her social circle, she counts among her closest confidants celebrities and influencers such as Karlie Kloss and Ivanka Trump. A regular attendee at exclusive events like the Met Gala, Beatrice consistently captivates attention with her impeccable sense of style. While Beatrice maintains privacy regarding her specific luxury assets and modes of transportation, ranging from high-end cars to private yachts and jets, it's clear that her substantial net worth and royal background afford her access to some of the world's most luxurious vendors and services. Her lifestyle truly embodies the essence of a modern monarchy, exuding opulence and prestige at every turn. Princess Beatrice of York seamlessly combines royal grandeur with an entrepreneurial spirit. From her luxurious estate to her successful career and philanthropic endeavors, she navigates a life of privilege with a compassionate heart, carving her own path while honoring her royal lineage. What are your thoughts on Princess Beatrice's lifestyle? Share your opinions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to show your support. Until next time, take care and goodbye for now.